Hello and welcome. Welcome to the campfire. We're going to continue playing the Book of Unwritten Tales. We might have Steffi joining us later tonight. I don't know. Had a kind of a bit of a rough night. And things will get a little better. So we've been a while, so we found ourselves in a spot where we need to become a wizard.
Here's the list of ingredients and a step-by-step guide on how to mix the potion. I'd better see about getting the ingredients first.
Okay. Okay, so moldy slime extract. There's moldy slime.
Peppermint. Hey, I need that for my potion.
Oh, there we go. And that was easy.
Could be fresher. It'll have to do. There's no label on this box. Ah, it's full of fat white grubs. They must be asthmatic trans fat maggots. I'll take them with me.
Okay.
I'm only brewing one potion, so I'll take just one vial.
Okay, what else we got?
A wooden press. It can be used to press fruits and such to get juice or extracts.
Will it work with a moldy slime?
I just put the fresh moldy slime in the press. Ugh.
Don't look at me.
Ugh. Tasty. Moldy slime extract.
It didn't change any. It just now has the word extract at it. Gotcha. Okay, stag beetle antler powder. There you are. We've got stag beetle antler. Beetle horns, I guess. Is there... Oh, I guess don't put that there. Alright, let's see what else. Oh, there we go. There we go. Stone and mortar. I knew it was in here. It's gonna use this, so mind me.
Right then, I'll grind the antlers to a powder. Done. Now I have the stag beetle antler powder for my potion.
Alright.
I finally have all the ingredients. I should go brew the potion. The directions are on the back of the recipe. I finally have all...
Okay, you know.
I finally...
We're just gonna slowly put everything in. Is that it?
I finally have all... I finally... I finally have all the ingredients. I should go brew the potion. The directions are on the back of the recipe.
Okay, well, that's the recipe. How do I get on the back of it?
I finally have all the ingredients.
Oh. Is there a mirror I have to read off of or something?
Here goes nothing.
Okay,
Master
he's just
Marcus,
gonna...
I'll start brewing that elixir now, if that's all right.
As you wish. But don't worry if it doesn't work the first time round. You can try it as often as you like.
Okay, thanks. And away we go. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green. Stop stirring.
Here we go. Stop stirring.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink.
And that's yellow.
Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
The third time, okay. One. Two. Three.
Then add the asthmatic trans fat maggots and stir the potion clockwise 4 times, anti-clockwise twice, and then clockwise 3 times.
Okay. Alright, stir potion clockwise 4 times. Okay. Then anti 2. Okay, so 4, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, jeez. Okay.
That wasn't much good.
It's not that easy. All the different ingredients and colours.
Just try again.
Okay.
The water's simmering in the pot. Next try. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green. Stop stirring.
Okay. Okay.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the 3rd time, immediately add the bone worms.
Okay, 1. 2. 3. That was the 3rd time. Oh, jeez.
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Back to the beginning again.
The water's simmering in the pot. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green. Stop
Okay.
stirring.
Ghost mushrooms.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
1. 2. Okay, that was 3. Alright, let's try it
And now
again.
do...
This time it's going to work.
Of course.
The water's simmering in the pot. Next try. Put ghost mushrooms into the pot and stir until the water turns green.
Oh, this
Stop
is the
stirring.
stream, everybody. We're just gonna stir. We're gonna stir. We're gonna chill and stir. Okay.
Add moldy slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
1. 2. 3. What keeps it? Are those not the? I'm not adding in the bone worms.
And now do the...
I'm
This
adding in the
time it's going
maggots.
Of course.
Okay. Try that
The
again.
water put ghost mushrooms
doing
into
it
the
right
pot
the whole
and
time.
stir until the water turns green. Stop
Okay.
stirring.
This thing. Okay.
Add moldy
No.
slime extract and stir anti-clockwise until the potions turn pink. Add the red devil's armpits and wait until little red bubbles appear. Then stir clockwise as quickly as possible. Sprinkle the stag beetle antler powder into the potion. When the potion turns blue for the third time, immediately add the bone worms.
1. 2.
Then add the asthmatic trans fat maggots and stir the potion clockwise 4 times, anti-clockwise twice, and then clockwise 3 times.
Okay, so let's do this from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Finish
3.
it off with the peppermint leaves for that fresh, minty flavour. Add a few leaves and stir until the potion turns a golden yellow colour.
Okay.
The power elixir is now ready. We recommend a berserker potion as an accompaniment.
Okay, so
I did it! My first magic potion! Excuse
Mwah.
me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
Master Marcus, look! I've finished the power elixir.
What? Give it here.
Did I pass?
Unbelievable, but true. Here, take it. Be sparing with it. A potion like that is valuable. If someone had told me that a gnome without mage history in the family would pass 2 mage degree exams in such a short amount of time, I wouldn't have believed it. There's a lot more to you than meets the eye, Wilbur.
Thank you. And I'm going to pass the last test too.
I still don't believe it, but I'd be happy to be proved wrong.
I found an excellent spell. I'm going to conjure a rabbit out of a top hat.
I'd prefer something with sheep. But don't let me stop you.
Right, you won't believe your eyes. I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
Alright, so I gotta find a top hat. Which I should know where I can find a top hat, but I don't know where I can find a top hat. So it's gonna be searching around until he finds it. I know where the rabbit is. The rabbit's out front. I remember that. I mean, does it have to be a top hat?
I found the stag beetle antlers. Thank you.
Not a problem. Uncle Juan was happy to give up the antlers once he found out they were for your training.
Could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
Could you help me learn a spell for my final exam?
I'm afraid that none of us is a mage.
Then I'll have to think of something else. And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
Alright.
The merchant's shrinking ring. Being shrunk feels absolutely horrible.
Alright. Okay, there's a top hat.
A top hat. Unfortunately, I can't reach it. Hello, Death.
Hello.
That thing up there on the shelf. That's a top hat, isn't it?
Aren't you a clever one?
Well, I am a gnome of the world.
It belonged to my father. He always wore it. He was a grave digger.
You mean your father wasn't Death?
No, I was the first one in the family to go to university.
Would you lend me your top hat for a bit? I'll bring it back to you in top shape.
You want to repair it? No. Father's top hat stays just how it is.
Then would you just lend it to me the way it is?
Absolutely not. It's an old family heirloom.
Would you lend me your top hat for a bit? I'll bring it back to you in top shape.
You want to repair?
Then would you just lend it?
Absolutely.
I didn't think my death would have any serious consequences. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have killed you. It's just I've waited for this for so long, and it really is quite good fun.
Maybe you should look for another job.
Yes, death is not such a dependable business as people think. But what could I do?
You could look for an interesting hobby. Breeding toads, for example.
I don't like animals.
Or you could collect something.
I already collect dying people's last words. So far, I've got none.
Or you could take up reading.
The only book that interests me is full of empty pages. I don't think hobbies are really my thing.
Okay.
You could go into training. Get the old bones back in shape.
I'm not really the dynamic, sporty type.
Maybe you could coach a junior cricket team. You could be a real bone grinder. People will call you Coach Death. Doesn't that sound good?
Not to me.
Okay.
How about another profession? Your own business?
I've thought about that too. Becoming my own boss, making my own decisions.
Exactly. I'm sure there's lots of things you could do.
What do you suggest?
You could go into research or assist in biology classes.
You mean I should lift my cloak in front of a bunch of kids and get reported by the parents? I'm not doing that. Not again.
Not again.
I could imagine you being in demand as a model. You have that emaciated look.
I only have this one cloak, and I don't know a thing about fashion. I only know about death.
Alright, fine. Contract
Nobody
alert.
knows more about killing than you do. So maybe you could work as a hitman, skeleton.
Sometimes I have the feeling you don't listen to me. You can't die here. Should I just bury the people alive? Wait a minute. That's it.
What?
Live burials.
Huh?
I'll become a grave digger, like my father. I'll offer to bury people alive for a small fee.
But who wants to be buried alive?
There are plenty of people who do. Young people humiliated by their friends, old stars who don't want to be in the public eye anymore, rich husbands.
But what would rich husbands get out of being buried alive?
Nothing at all. But there's certainly something in it for the future widow. Who pays the bills is incidental.
I come from a long line of gnomes, and we gnomes are known to have the occasional truly strange idea. But never, not once in my entire life have I heard such a...
Don't say a word. You can be my partner. There's lots to do. We've got to order some coffins and do some publicity.
What, you want me to be your business partner?
Certainly. There's lots to do, and after all, it was your idea that I should find myself a new job.
Well, I'm honoured, but...
First of all, you'll have to raise some venture capital. You'll have to convince someone with a lot of gold that our business idea has a future.
It does?
I'll begin trials in the meantime.
Trials?
You can't sell a service like this without trying it out yourself. Death and Gnome Live Burials Limited offers only the highest quality, complete with 100% guarantee. Write that down.
Hiya.
Hello, partner. I was just thinking about doing coffins with our logo. What do you want to discuss?
About your idea with the live burials.
Don't be so modest. It's our idea. Weren't you going to raise some venture capital? Then be quick. I want to start with the trials.
Alright.
Well, then I'll just go. I'll do some more work.
Yes, time is money.
Okay, so there are two people that have money right now. The one I gave money to, who I'm pretty sure is not a lot of money, it's probably spent most of it. And then we got the other guy. Let's go with that. This guy is more of a rich guy.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
I'm supposed to ask you if you want in on a new business proposition.
I've always got a spare ear for that. Tell me about it.
Death wants to offer live burials.
What are live burials?
You bury people, living people.
That's complete nonsense.
I know,
How much capital does he need?
but I thought you said the idea was ridiculous.
That doesn't mean there isn't any money in it. Think about it. Death abandons his previous business model and strives aggressively into new markets. And I, as the widely recognized expert of the future, see excellent prospects for success.
But who would want to be buried alive?
No one. But that's not important. We'll get the money directly from the capital markets. Investors will be queuing up.
Okay, so I can tell Death you'll provide him with financial backing.
Of course. I'll come over this afternoon and discuss it all with him. In the meantime, I'll start feeding the rumor mill.
Okay then. I'll just be going.
I have seen that you're going to come back. See you then.
Okay, this time I'm trusting your prophecy. I saw that little thing that popped up. What was that? Ah, it's Death. Alright.
What exactly are you doing there?
What does it look like? I've dug a grave, with Grandfather's old spade in my hand and Father's top hat on my head. It's simply brilliant.
I asked the wealthy showman about risk capital. He may want to join us.
Excellent. It's going to be a success, I'm certain. There's a real gap in the market. Makes you wonder why no one thought of it before.
I can think of 1,000 good reasons right off. How are the trials going?
So far, so good. It didn't take long to dig the grave. I've got the coffin here. Of course, it doesn't meet the standards we're aiming for, but it's good enough for the trials.
Certainly.
Good. Then climb in.
It was your idea. You should have the honor of being the first to be buried.
Oh, that's so courteous of you.
Credit where credit is due.
All right, then. I'm too long with the top hat on. Could you hold it for me?
With pleasure.
Very comfortable thus far. Now, pile the soil on top.
Are you certain?
Of course. Just do it. Fantastic. The darkness. The silence. You have to try this. We should have funeral music. And the customer should have his photo taken with me beforehand. Write that down, Wilbur. And we'll have canopies for the bereaved. Have you got that, Wilbur? Canopies and gun salutes. Cannons, Wilbur. We need cannons.
I hope he's happy now.
Alright, we got the top hat. Alright. Spliss.
I tore the page with my name on it out of the book. I hope Death doesn't get in any trouble.
Is that the only thing here? Alright, so we've got a hat. Now I just gotta find a way to capture that rabbit. And the only place I can remember any kind of food at the original stall. Let's see. Nothing around here. Alright. Let's double check the swamp.
I'll leave him there until I've been to see the Archmage. Otherwise he might try and bury me next. Come here, little one. I'm not going to hurt you. I only need your help for a few minutes. Not a chance. I'll never catch it that way. I'll have to think of something else. The potion gives the user incredible strength, but there's not much left in the vial. I'll save it for later. The potion is making everything around me get bigger. That'll help when I want to go see the King of Thieves in the sewers. The magnifying effect doesn't last that long. I should make certain I'm close to the sewer entrance. Being shrunk is a disgusting feeling. I'm only putting that ring on at the entrance of the sewer, and only when absolutely necessary. My beautiful magic wand. The King of Thieves got it for me, and the best thing is, it works! Master Marcus says it's a powerful magical amulet, but he couldn't tell me what powers the amulet has. Maybe I'll never know, but at least I passed the exam.
No, nothing shiny.
The tree is easy to bend. I hope it has enough tension for a rabbit trap. That carrot can't even fit into Bertram's cage anymore. Maybe he really does eat a tad too much. I think this is doing him a favour.
Okay, don't know where that came from, but alright.
That should work. Ah! No!
It's supposed to be a live trap.
Thank the gods it was only knocked out.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Excuse me, Master Teacher.
What is it?
I found an excellent spell. I'm going to conjure a rabbit out of a top hat.
I'd prefer something with sheep. But don't let me stop you.
Right, you won't believe your eyes. I have to study.
Goodbye.
Do I give him the top hat?
The little guy is right back on form. He's happily nibbling away on his carrot. The old worn top hat of Death's father. I need it for my spell. My power elixir is safely in the vial, and I don't have to brew any other potions. At least, not right now.
Which how am I supposed to do this? Alright, let's just... Maybe if we say it a second time to him?
Excuse me, what is it? I found an excellent spell.
I'd prefer...
Right, you won't believe your eyes. I found an excellent spell.
I'd prefer...
Right. I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye.
Yeah, maybe I have to do something about turning it into a sheep. Or, oh, do I have to actually... Because he just said he knew it. Maybe he didn't actually show it.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Look, here's the rabbit for the spell.
And a white one at that. That's perfect. Now we just need the top hat.
On my way. I have the top hat for the spell. I had to pry it from death's icy grasp, so to speak.
Well, at last we've got everything. Come over here. Put the top hat on the table. Put the rabbit in. Now I'm putting a black cloth into the hat. This on top and finished. As you can see, an empty top hat.
But
You have to do a lot of arm waving and the like. The audience mustn't be allowed to get a proper look at the hat. Then you say a few incantations and make a big to-do about it. You haven't got a pretty assistant, have you?
isn't that...
Once the excitement has reached boiling point, then... Ta-da! You pull the rabbit out of the hat, but make sure the cloth stays in the hat. Otherwise, the whole trick is blown. Quite clever, isn't it?
That's fraud, and it's not magic either.
Of course not, but it looks like it.
But I wanted to learn a real spell.
Are you out of your mind? That takes months.
I can't just swindle my way to my diploma with a trick like that.
Excuse me, you said you wanted to get your mage degree, and you said you needed it quick. This is your only chance.
Oh, what choice do I have?
Good luck with the show.
I mean, technically he shouldn't fall for it, but let's just see what happens.
Excuse me, Master Teacher. What is it? I'd like to show you the trick. Spell.
I look forward to it.
As you can see, the top hat is completely empty. Abracadabra. Bunny, are you okay?
Fantastic. You've almost transformed the rabbit in the hat into a sheep. That's extraordinary. Almost impossible. There must be considerably more magic in you than I ever thought, Wilbur Weathervane.
Oh, thank you. Well, I had a fantastic assistant.
I'm speechless. You're the first gnome in centuries to become a graduate mage. And you've passed the exams quicker than anyone else in history. What's your secret?
That has nothing to do with luck or providence. I had to work damn hard for that.
As unbelievable as it is, you've passed all 3 exams. Wait. Mage degree for Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. My brother won't believe his eyes.
Your brother?
The Archmage.
The Archmage is your brother?
Yes, of course. He always believed that our bleak fate would take a change for the better. And slowly, I'm beginning to believe that again, too. You've given me hope, Wilbur Weathervane. You know that? Nothing can stop you. You're a fine example to me. If there's anything I can do for you, come back. You have a friend in me.
Got a friend in me.
Now go. You've waited long enough. Give my brother what you came to give him.
Ooh, I got a hat, too.
Psst! Wilbur,
Hello, Mr. King. Look, I'm a certified mage.
I told you you'd do it. We're so proud of you.
Thanks.
Our work is now done. We are all well fed. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, you want to leave for the country?
That's right. But if you want to come and visit us, Master Wilbur Weathervane will always be welcomed by us rats. So long, Wilbur.
See you soon. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Willowbrush. What do you want?
Cast your eyes on this. Effective immediately. You may address me as Master Weathervane, and I wish to see the Archmage now.
Weathervane? How come Weathervane?
That's my mage name, Master Wilbur Weathervane. Now open the gate and smartly. I wish to speak to the Archmage.
I mean, I opened it, but okay.
And what is it? Why is this gnome wearing mage clothing?
Your Honor, this is Master Wilbur Weathervane, an accredited mage and therefore a member of your order.
Nonsense. I know all the mages in the land.
But it's true. I completed my degree today under your brother's tutelage, Master Marcus.
That's impossible. I've no time for such absurdity. Take your leave, gnome.
But I'm supposed to give you something. A ring.
A ring? From whom?
From a gremlin. Yesterday he landed right on my feet in the White Ridge Mountains. He gave me this ring and said that it could decide the course of the war.
Master Alistair, I turn to you in great haste as well as in great fear. I have made a discovery that could decide all of our fates. I know where the artifact of destiny is to be found. Your Serene Highness, you know the stories. A legendary artifact created by the goddess of destiny and providence. An extraordinarily precious and dangerous thing. As good fortune is bestowed on its carrier, everything that he attempts succeeds. Everything that he desires he receives. Everything bends to his will, always. It is a truly dreadful power. A god's power. Just imagine if this were to fall into the hands of the enemy. I have found that the artifact is hidden in a temple on a small island called Sordia. You must find it and bring it to safety. You must! Help us, Master Alistair. You're our only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That was him. That was the gremlin who was taken away by these evil types on a dragon.
Shades? The Shadow Army has taken this gremlin prisoner? Sir, we have to send everything and everyone to this island. Every ship, every griffin, every...
Enough! We have to behave inconspicuously. We don't know what information the Shades already have, and we mustn't help them get on the right track.
No, sir. But if they have the gremlin, then it'll only be a matter of time until we...
The island of Sordia. Where the devil is that? I've never heard of it. I'll be leaving the city for a few days. I have to do some research in the archives.
But the Seastone archives have lots of...
Silence, guard! I will send a group of trustworthy comrades to the island as soon as I've found it. And you... one word of this message, just one single word, to anyone, and I'll grind you into a fine powder. Understand?
Of course. Understood, sir.
Go! Leave me alone with the youngster. And don't let anybody up here, mage or not. Understood?
Understood, sir.
And you, Mr. Weather Thingy, you've done very well indeed.
Weather Vane, sir. Thank you. My granddad won't believe this when I tell him.
That won't be possible for some time. You'll have to stay here and hold the fort. I want you to prepare for a small expedition. Find some companions. 2 should be enough. You shall all go and fetch the artifact as soon as I have found the island.
But when it comes to something as important as this, wouldn't it be better to send an experienced treasure hunter?
Nonsense. No one knows you. You don't even exist as far as the enemy is concerned. You won't arouse any attention. That is our most important weapon in this matter. You'll be back long before the enemy even knows what's happening.
But I think...
Enough said. I am the leader of the Order, and this is an order. Choose 2 accomplices and wait here for me. And don't talk to anyone about this. Dismissed.
I'll take the water sippy thing and the plant.
When
When will I be back? As soon as I can. But it might take a few days for me to find the island we're looking for.
the gremlin told me that a book hidden in his secret cellar describes the way to the artifact's location.
Really? That's good to know. That went better than I had hoped for.
A fiendish plan, Mancus. Well done! Now you know where the artifact is hidden, and the real Archmage will remain out of your tentacles for as long as I need. Mother will keep him busy. She's summoned up all of her dark magic. When he returns, you will have the artifact of divine fate in your hands at last. And Seastone will burn, just like every other Alliance town.
Oh man, yesterday I was sweeping floors and today I'm a certified mage and part of the greatest adventure since Nightilo fought the broccoli monster. An artifact that grunts unlimited
Broccoli.
power. Hopefully the Shades never get wind of it. In their hands, something like that would definitely mean the end of the world. But the Archmage won't let it come to that. I'll find myself 2 companions and wait here for him. By the gods, that's a female orc, here in the human town, and she's taken one of them prisoner. I must notify the town guard right away, and Master Marcus. Together we must fight to the last drop of blood, and...
I can hear you.
Stay where you are. I'm a mage.
So I see.
A dangerous battle mage.
Now that, on t'other hand, I find doubtful.
Who are you? What do you want here, and how did you get here?
A lot of questions. Give me one good reason why I should answer them.
Her name is Elizabeth. She's come here for the annual beauty contest and has brought a golden Pegasus with her. He's called Bob.
Pegasi or Pegasuses? Anyway, they're always white, and no one would name their Pegasus Bob.
I am a bounty hunter and just passing through.
Are bounty hunters allowed to simply tie up here?
Certainly. Bounty hunters and merchants are neutral in this war.
Nobody wanted the bounty hunters.
I'm just waiting for Bill the merchant who has my provisions. Then I'm on my way.
I have no idea what's going on here, but the airship could be exactly what I need for my expedition.
Who did you just speak to?
To no one, really. Where are you taking your prisoners?
That's none of your business, dwarf. They know, and that's enough.
I'm not a
I'm not
dwarf.
a dwarf. I'm a gnome.
Too right, Shorty. Don't take any nonsense. Turn her into a sheep.
I can only transform rabbits into kind of a sheep.
Great. That's helpful.
I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he doesn't turn up here soon?
Friendly fella.
Shieldhand has one of these down at the gate too. I guess dozens of guards used to patrol the town.
Now that really was just bad luck. She can't blame me for that.
No, of course not. The treasure simply flew away.
I'm a
What was I
mage,
supposed to
not a
do?
fighter.
There was a whole herd of cows
even
there,
so,
and I
I'd
had
only
to
be
give
able
the
use
shaman
that thing as a
something.
lance.
Perhaps you shouldn't have relieved yourself in their holy lake.
There weren't any signs. How was I to know that that moon thing was reflecting in it? Oh, never mind.
If I were them, I would have just strung you up.
Well, you can do that now.
Do you really think you'll get away so lightly?
The King of Thieves and the other rats have left. I can't expect any help from that quarter anymore.
Alright. I was just kind of hoping you'd go there by yourself, but okay.
I have things to do here in the city, so there's no time to just go for a walk. Master Marcus? You'll never believe this, but... Master Marcus? Hello? He's not here.
Suspicious.
Oh, that is, very, interesting.
Now that really was just bad luck. She can't blame me for that.
No, of course not. The treasure simply flew away.
What was I supposed to do? There was a whole herd of cows there, and I had to give the shaman
I
something.
don't know what that fountain is supposed
Perhaps
to
you
represent.
shouldn't have
but I hope I never
relieved
meet it in
yourself
real
in
life.
their holy lake.
There weren't any signs. How was I to know that that moon thing was reflecting in it? Oh, never mind.
If I were them, I would have just strung you up.
There we go. Oh, that brings it.
Now that's what I call magic. Fantastic. Wow! No idea what these globes are supposed to represent, but they're gorgeous. The flower keeps floating away from me. Maybe it's shy. Floating furniture is really practical when you want to mop the floor. Dad always says, what you don't have in your head, you'd better have in your books.
Sage advice.
That's a telescope. Grandad has one. The question is it a masterpiece of technology or magic? Or perhaps both?
What else we got in here?
That is probably the thickest book I've ever seen. It says Encyclopedia Fantastica here. Fantastic knowledge in just one volume. I would have thought there'd be more books here. No wonder the Archmage has gone elsewhere to seek information. Strange idea, stretching a map over a globe like that. How are you supposed to use it?
There's a proper map.
A huge map of the entire country, and I've only seen a tiny corner of it to date.
Those two big black lights. I think those are two big black lights. What else you got for me?
The strange thing is that most of the pages are completely blank. I mean, our world isn't that uninteresting. The strange thing is that most of the pages are completely... Master Marcus says it's a powerful magical amulet. Maybe I'll never know, but at least I passed the exam.
My fault? They gave me the wrong coordinates.
The coordinates were correct.
Yeah, great. Some kind of weird orc system. Look at me. Do I look like an orc? Maybe they should have given me the coordinates for a human navigation system.
Perhaps you could have simply listened.
Actually, is a merchant in town? Doesn't look like it.
I don't particularly care for Mr. Shieldhand. I'm really happy I don't have any more questions.
My fault? They gave me the wrong coordinates.
The coordinates were correct.
Yeah, great. Some kind of weird orc system. Look at me. Do I look like an orc? Maybe they should have given me the coordinates for a human navigation system.
Perhaps you could have simply listened while things were being explained to you at great length.
I've been a captain for 15 years. I don't need things explained to me.
Quite obviously you do. At the very least, you might have noticed that it was not a stinking headquarters when you landed in the wedding.
Hi.
Landed in a wedding cake, wow.
I'm Wilbur. Who are you?
Someone with a tiny problem, as you can see. Could you do me a favor and whack that green lady over the head?
Come on, Nate. I'm only doing my job here.
I know the job market's tough, but yours is going to cost me my neck.
Undoubtedly.
Are you a pirate or something?
No.
Yes.
Well, I have been called that occasionally, but I'm just about as much of a pirate as Mazaz here is a ballet dancer. I'm the captain of this proud ship, the Mary. I'm a freelance treasure hunter.
You're a swindler.
And you're a terrible ballet dancer.
I like ballet. You're a professional treasure hunter, so you know your way around sunken temples and the like.
Of course. I have traveled all across the skies to the ends of the earth. I've fought Cyclops and seen things that a man probably shouldn't have. Such as Mazaz here, for example.
Suppose I needed to travel to a certain island, and I could show you the island on a map. Could you bring me there?
Well, apart from the fact that I'm sitting here in a cage, then sure.
Then we'll just have to free you.
Hello? I still happen to be here.
Nah.
What's that got to do with it?
See you later.
Take care, Shorty.
Captain Nate is a treasure hunter, and he has his own ship. Someone like him would be perfect for my team. But how do I get past that orc lady, and all on my own? She really does look terrifying. I mean, I don't know what orc women usually look like, but that one, I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. She really does look terrifying. Hi.
What do you want?
Okay, time to talk our way out of this.
Could I persuade you to let Captain Nate go?
You could give it a go.
Would you please set him free?
Shame. Didn't work. Close thing, though.
So your name isn't Elizabeth?
I am known as Mazaz.
Rhymes with
Sugar
pizzazz.
lips, greenie, or just, oi, you fella! And she is one lousy bounty hunter.
That's right. I only catch imbeciles. Those who are even more stupid than me.
I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he doesn't turn up here soon?
I don't think I should really talk to her unless I absolutely have to.
Can I use the potion of strength on her?
A bale of cargo. Looks heavy. Maybe compressed cotton or the like. coiled rope. It's been used a lot.
Hey! What do you think you're doing there? That's my rope.
Your rope? It belongs to the Mary and is therefore my rope.
Perhaps you haven't quite understood this yet. The ship no longer belongs to you. It now belongs to me.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Well, no matter who the rope belongs to, it's not mine. Sorry. A large net. Might be a fishing net, or maybe one of those cargo nets.
Oh, but I can take the net. I can take the net, but not the rope.
The net is a good 2 meters long and very strong.
Use it on the ark. No. I don't even know what I need that
Now
for.
that really was just bad luck. She can't blame me for that.
No, of course not. The treasure simply flew away.
What was I supposed to do? There was a whole herd of cows there and I had to give the shaman something.
Perhaps you shouldn't have relieved yourself in their holy lake.
There weren't any signs. How was I to know that that moon thing was reflecting in it? Oh, never mind.
If I were them, I would have just strung you up.
Too busy talking.
There's something on top of that cabinet. Some papers of some sort. Maps, maybe. That's too high. I can't reach.
No? No?
That's too high. I can't reach.
Hmm.
Impressive what we mages can do, my order and I.
Hmm.
How does the Archmage get up there? Maybe he's a floating chair. The strange thing is that most of the pages are completely blank.
Yes, there's not much left to go on.
But I still can't let you go up, my lovely.
I will say it.
I don't know anything about a book. And believe me, whatever the Archmage is up to, it's more important than your stupid book.
But...
End of discussion. Only graduate mages or people with an invitation from the Archmage can go into the tower. And to be precise, I don't see any of those at the moment, sorry.
I'm right here.
Hello.
Hi.
You're an elf, right?
Indeed. And you are a kind of wood goblin?
I'm a gnome. Wilbur Weathervane. Master Wilbur Weathervane. Pleased to meet you.
You're a mage.
With diploma.
Then you can go into the upper town and into the mage tower.
That's exactly where I've just come from.
Could you take me up there?
Who are you?
My name is Ivadora Eleonora Clarissa, Princess of Silverwood.
Ooh. And you're a real
The
princess from Silverwood.
Call me Ivo. He's called Cheap Cheap.
I overheard you talking to the city guard about a book. Do you need to take it to the
Hey,
Archmage?
it's Stuffy.
I have to. It's very important.
Could it be that you got this book from a gremlin secret cellar? A gremlin
Alright, you can
shortly
take over the
before
stream.
it
I'll be
being
gone.
ejected over
Bye.
the White Ridge Mountains.
Excuse me?
Get out of my brain, you mage.
You almost dropped the professor on my head.
How am I
He
going to
sent
take
me
over
here with a
this
secret message for the Archmage.
Oh, were you able to bring him the news?
Passenger.
Yes,
Hmm?
it was very disquieting.
How am I going to take over the stream?
Just, you can do it. I have faith in you.
I believe that the book you're carrying explains just where an extremely powerful artifact can be
I
found.
just got done hanging
Yeah,
out with
the gremlin did hint
Infamous
at something of that
and the
sort.
gang.
He was very concerned.
That
He's
was
got every reason to be.
hilarious.
The Archmage is gone. He's trying to find out exactly where the artifact is hidden. And then I'm supposed to go
Trust me,
get
I've
it,
been watching.
quietly and secretly, along with 2 friends.
But it's here. This book tells us where the artifact can be found.
Unfortunately, the Archmage doesn't
I
know
had the
that.
stream up and everything, so I was watching.
Okay. I'll go ahead and bring this up then. I don't know how much more I got in me. I'm getting tired.
Probably
again.
another 15, 20 minutes, maybe?
Possibly.
This whole story is too much for one gnome. I think we should work together.
I should really be at home in the elf burrow listening to Uncle Ignacio droning on. I am in enough trouble already.
Don't you understand? This book explains the exact location of the artifact of divine power. That's precisely the information the Archmage is looking for.
Then take the book and wait for him here.
And if the Shades are faster than we are? What if they manage to extract the information from the old gnome before the Archmage returns?
And what then? Are we to fight the Shades single-handed? And what are we talking about here, by the way? What is it that the Shadow Army want to get their hands on?
I can't tell you that here. How about this? I'll get you into the Mage Tower somehow, and there I'll show you the Professor's message and
then I can decide whether I'm in or not.
it's a deal. I'll be back.
And I will wait.
Welcome, Master Wilbur.
Mr. Shieldhand, I must insist that you allow the young elf over there entrance to the upper town.
No.
But,
No.
you know, it's about that thing.
That thing.
The thing we talked to the Archmage about. The important thing.
I don't know what you mean. Nothing unusual has happened, and even if it had, then we'd be forbidden to discuss it. And most certainly there would have been a crystal clear order to let nobody into the upper town.
But
no matter what the reason. Do we understand each other?
As an accredited mage, I must unfortunately bid you adieu.
Very well, Master Wilbur.
Alright, so let me guess. I go into the mage and there's gotta be like a window? Okay, let's look at the book one more time.
The strange thing is that most of the pages are completely blank. I mean, our world isn't that uninteresting. How does one get to the islands? Maybe some mages can teleport themselves. That, or they can climb really well.
I don't think they can climb really well. I've gotten pretty far. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Alright, how much further? Nothing else has changed, just the elf has shown up. Okay. Nothing here. Oh, what's that? Is there anything in here I can mess with? Oh, what's this?
A
What's this?
folded note
What's this?
with my name on it.
Dear Wilbur, you probably don't even know what you've achieved. Not only have you completed your mage degree quicker than anyone ever, you've also shown an old man that there's always hope. I thank you for that. I have gone to stand at my brother's side at Wildthorn Pass. He's there fighting back the Shadow Army's vicious onslaught. I hope to see you again soon, Master Weathervane. Marcus Maria, Alistair, Master of Magic.
P.S. I would like to pass my magic glasses on to you as a gift. I do not need them anymore. My nose belongs in the fresh air, not amongst old books. This is really very nice of Master Marcus, but couldn't he have kept his thirst for action under control just for a few more hours? I could really use him, yeah? And he's not likely to find his brother there either. He's off looking for the island in some archive, not standing on some battlefield. It can't be helped. He's gone. I'll just have to carry on alone.
No, not alone. Alright, anything else?
I don't think I'll be needing the mortar again.
I don't think he's gone. That book is floating like he's holding it.
A colourful bird. If it were not impossible, I would say he was looking at me rather reproachfully. Hello, Evo.
Have you worked out a way to get me into the upper town yet?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Oh.
Master Marcus's magical reading glasses. He probably didn't want to risk them being damaged in his travels. They're lovely, and now they're mine.
The pages were mostly pink.
Incredible! Now I have the glasses on. The pages are filled from top to bottom with fine script. Without the glasses, the pages appear totally empty. So the glasses are as useful as they are cool. What should I look for? Let's see what we can find. Sauron Semolina Shysta Sordia, an island located in the Silent Sea, probably named after a long-forgotten sorcerer. That's all it says. No information as to where the island actually is. Pretty skimpy. I found him less charming than I'd expected. Probably important leaders don't have time to be polite. Adelaide of Sad Hills, Alabaster Processing, Alistair the Shrink, Alistair the Third of High... Ah, here we are. Alistair Mordred Michael Mechtild, Archmage. Blah blah, born the second of 4 children, brother Marku, blah blah, Mage Academy, summa cum laude, Order of Merlin, first class, level 99 Archmage, blah blah, work on sheep, metamorphosis, owner of some of the world's most powerful magical artifacts, blah blah, head of the Alliance Secret Service, advisor to the king, blah blah. Strange? Why does it always say blah blah? You'd think the authors would take more care with the entry for someone that important.
Like, etc., etc.
Yeah. Blah, blah.
Let's see what we can find. Sauron Semolina Shysta Sordia, an island located in the Silent Sea, probably named after a long-forgotten sorcerer. That's all it says. No information as to where the island actually is. Pretty skimpy. Let's see what we can find. Sauron Semolina Shysta Sordia, an island located in the Silent Sea, probably named after a long-forgotten sorcerer. That's all it says. No information as to where the island actually is. Pretty skimpy. Okay, it was worth a try.
Alright, I think my 15 minutes are up.
Okay. Yeah, you sound exhausted.
Yeah, and I gotta wake up early, so really I need to... Hopefully we'll get my new office and start streams.
Nice. Can't wait.
Try to get things on Sunday to better fit.
Yeah.
I mean, Gorgor has to work anyway, so...
Right.
Alright, well, thank you for watching this. This was a live broadcasting, now it's not. You're watching it now, you're either watching it now or you're watching it in the future. But, yeah, everybody, thank you for coming. If you want to see more of me, I am more on Twitch than here. And just doing a specific thing here.
Yep.
Anyhow, everybody have a good day, a good night, or whatever
Good night,
you're
stream.
having. Have a good one.
Good night, stream.